Good morning, everybody. I hope all of you are keeping well. And students, after a few days of gap, we are again here to have our learning process. And today we will discuss some of the topics from lesson number 3, word processor, tabular presentation. What is word processor? Word processor means a software to process the word. Process the word means typing, editing, formatting, and printing the text. The next title is tabular presentation. Tabular presentation means displaying or presenting the data in a table format or a tabular format. We know that in a table there will be rows and columns, and so that we can display the data in a proper and meaningful way. The first sentence, Microsoft Word, a word processing software available in MS Office Suite. MS Office Suite means group of application programs brought together and launched by Microsoft Office. And the different application programs available in Microsoft Office are Microsoft Word that we are going to study now, and Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Outlook, etc. And so it is the word processing software, or Microsoft Word is the word processing software available in MS Office Suite. And MS also, we know that usually we use MS Word for typing a paragraph and formatting and printing. And moreover, we can use the Microsoft Word for presenting the data in a tabular format. That means we can create a table, and in that table we can enter the data. So Microsoft Word also provides presenting data in a tabular form or a table format. In this lesson, we will learn how to create, format, and modify a table. So after creating the table, we can format it by giving the color, particular color in a particular cell, and increasing the size, decreasing the size, and all these are the different formatting and modification can be done on table. And the definition of the table is given in the next point. Table is an organized arrangement of data which consists of number of rows and columns. Many number of more than one or one or more rows and columns are arranged in a proper manner for entering the data or presenting the data. And when these rows and columns intersect each other, it creates a box called cell, because we enter the data in the cell, intersection of rows and columns. And in that cell we can enter numbers, text, or symbols. And there is a table given just below. In this table we have three columns: student column, mark column, and class column. And also it has 5 rows. Student, so first one is labels, that is student mark class is given in one row. Second row, student name is given, and mark and 6 it is given in the second row, and third row it is empty, and like a 4 times fifth row is also there. We can enter further information about the other student. So it is a table. It consists of rows and columns. And next topic, creating a table. Creating a table means how we can create a table. There are many methods to create a table. So let us discuss one by one. The first one is using table grid. Table grid means small boxes are there, and there in that small box we select the number of rows and columns. Notice how to select it. Just move the mouse pointer over the grid. Just move over the small boxes, and that each box represents rows and column. So as you move the mouse over the table grid, the boxes will be highlighted so that we can understand how many rows and columns we have selected. So according to your need, you just move over the mouse over the table grid and just click. When you want to stop the selection, just click over there, so that how much you have dragged over there, that much number of columns and rows will be inserted in the table, in your table. So the table step is given: insert tab, table. We know that on the Microsoft MS Word, there is a ribbon on the top. Ribbon is there. The ribbon is divided into different tabs: Home tab, Format, Page layout, Insert. Uh, these are some of the tabs available in Microsoft Office Word ribbon. And here we are going to discuss about the Insert tab. Insert tab is there are many groups are there in Insert. Not only Insert tab, other tab also there are different groups. So a group of commands are given there. So first the one of the group is table group. Insert tab you select, then click on the table group. Then in that particular group many command or options are there. So here we have to select the command button or option button, table button. And while we clicking on the table button, it will display a drop down menu. See the paragraph there. It will display a drop down menu with a table grid. Table grid means it is a small representation of a table, because small boxes are there, and there we can select the row and the column. So as I have told, just move the mouse pointer over the table grid, then just move the mouse over there and click there. Then the number of columns will be inserted there. The second one is table dialog box. Table dialog means one dialog box will appear. Dialog box means a small window. There we will give some values, and after giving that values we will press OK button, or any other cancel button is there. So here we press OK button. So in this, using insert table dialog, first the same step we have to follow like the previous one. Insert tab we have to click. Then insert tab, many groups are there. We click. We will go into our focus on table group, and table group we select the same button, table button, and when it will display a menu there. Since the previous one we are selecting the grid, just below the grid, one option is the insert table option. Insert table. Now, while clicking on the insert table option, it will display insert table dialog box. And insert table dialog box, what we have to do, we will specify the number of rows and columns in the dialog. How many columns you need, how many rows is needed in your table. Then after specifying the number of rows and columns, you just press click here, OK. So when you insert a table tools appear along with the design and layout tab. As we insert a table in our Microsoft Word document, then a table tool appears on the ribbon. There were some tabs were there. Other than these tabs, table tool appears, and the table tools has two tabs: design tab and layout tab. Design tab is for changing the design of the table. For alignment and everything we can change. Layout tab means to change the column width and increase or decrease the row height. Then to delete the rows or columns, or to add rows and columns. For this purpose we can use the layout tab. And the third method is draw table. Here we can draw a table. How we can draw a table? While we are making a table, what is the first things we have to do? We have to draw a outline or the four side of the table. So first we have to draw the outline of the table, and after that we can draw as many as rows and columns required. So while we are discussing this particular feature, when you select the draw table option, a pencil icon appear. It is for pointer, mouse pointer will be changed as a pencil icon, so that by seeing that you can understand now we can start drawing. So first of all we have to draw the outline of the table, then again come inside of the table and draw rows as well as columns. See the steps. Insert tab we have to select. Then from the insert tab we have to focus on table group, and the table group we select the table button. These all things we have discussed the previous step also. And now when the table button you click, it will display a menu. From that option, from that menu we have to select the draw table option from the drop down menu when it appears. Now move the mouse pointer. Now the mouse pointer changes to a pencil icon. Click the desired position. Now where you want to draw, the table, then there you keep the click the mouse, then pencil icon will be coming there. Now what you have to do, you have to draw the outline of the table. Then after that, now the last step is now draw rows and columns required. And the another method, the fourth one, quick table. Quickly we can create a table. No need of giving the number of rows and columns, or no need of selecting the number of rows and columns on the table grid, or no need of drawing anything. Directly, easily we can put a table there. We can bring a table on the MS Word document window. So it is pre-designed insert. It is pre-designed table. What is pre-designed table? Previously it is created. Previously it is created. And so pre-designed table means previously created. Already it is available in the Microsoft Word, and it is created. Many tables patterns or templates are there. From that patterns or template, we select any one of the desired one. So what is the option you will do? Select the insert tab, table group, table button will appear. So when you click on the table button, it will display a menu. From the menu we select the option select. Yes, so we have to select quick tables. Now on the right side of that menu, it will display different templates or patterns. From that templates, we click any appropriate one. So that while clicking the appropriate one, the selected design will be implemented or it is placed on your document. Now already some data will be there that we can erase and give our own data. Now the last one is converting text into a table, because while we are entering data, we did not think of the table. Then once we have entered the table, we felt that if the table would have been there, it would have been better. Then what? Don't worry about this one. We can convert our entered text into table. So the data must be, or the data must be separated with a comma or tab or any other punctuators are used. Then that text we can convert it into a table. So see the paragraph, type the text by separating with the comma or tab, etc. and select the text. After that, we select the text. Now follow the previous steps like insert tab you click, then table button you select on the table group. Now select the option convert text to a table. Now convert text dialog box will appear. Then there you specify. Suppose we have entered the one row you have entered 4 words, and that is separated with the comma. So 4 words are there that is separated with the comma. So we can create a 4 columns. And you have entered 10 line. So you need a 10 row. So in that case, we have to select the number of columns 5 and the number of rows 10. And the rest of the topics will be discussed on the next class. Thank you for listening me. Bye.